Good morning, student. I hope you are fine. Please take care and stay home. You all know that last week we studied test blueprint. Now you know what is test blueprint? You also know why we are designing test blueprint and the steps involved in the designing test blueprint. Today we are going to start new topic, and the new topic is designing test items. Well, we have two types of test items. Two types of test items are objective test items and subjective test items. Under objective test items, we have multiple choice items, alternative items which are commonly known as true or false items, and matching items. The subjective test items consist of completion form items and essay items. Essay items are further divided into restricted items and extended items. In today's lesson, we will focus on multiple choice items. Well, in multiple choice items, students have to choose the best answer from the options. This is the anatomy of a multiple choice item. We have question or problem or statement known as stem. Then we have four options. From four options, we have three distractors and one correct answer known as key. Now we will discuss the guidelines to construct or design multiple choice items. First guideline. Guideline number 1. We have is, make all the options plausible. This means the options should be homogeneous in content. Let's look at an example. While rating a student's work, the teacher tends to make almost all the rating towards the higher end of the scale. What type of rating error is this called? We have four options. The four options are central tendency error, halo effect, leniency error, and severity error. If we look at the options, all options are from a single topic and are very much related to each other. They are homogeneous in nature. This is guideline number 1. We should have homogeneous options. Guideline number 2. State the stem as a direct question rather than as an incomplete statement. Assessment experts found out that direct form stem are more effective than incomplete form. Let's look at the examples of incomplete form stem and direct form question. This is an example of incomplete form stem. The capital of California is dash. This is an example of direct form stem. Which of the following cities is the capital of California? The next guideline is, use negatively stated stems sparingly. If you want to use negative statement or stem, you have to either underline or capitalize the negative word. Let's look at example. All of the followings are associated with matching items except. The word except is negative and we have to capitalize it. As far as possible we have to avoid negative statement or stem because the use of negatives can confuse students and lead to sentences that are difficult to interpret. If negatives can't be avoided, highlight the negative in the stem of the question. One or two negative statements are acceptable, but too many negative statements are not good. Next guideline. Capitalize the beginning of each answer choice when the stem is complete statement. Look at the example. When stem is complete form, the beginning of the options should be capital. Next guideline says that, balance the placement of key/correct answer. This is because we usually keep key as second or third option. Give clear direction. This is an example of direction for multiple choice items. Direction. There are 20 multiple choice questions in this section. Each question has four options, A, B, C, and D. Choose the most appropriate response in each case and write down its alphabet against the question number, for example 1, A. Do not copy the response. The next guideline is avoid or limit use of all of above, none of above, I don't know. This is because, students merely need to recognize two correct options to get the answer correct. You should avoid giving clues such as linking the stem to the answer. Is an example of an, wise students will know the correct answer should start with a vowel. The next guideline says that we have to limit the number of alternatives or options. Use between 3 and 5 alternatives per question. Research shows that 3 choice items are as effective as 4 or 5 choice items, mainly because it is difficult to come up with plausible distractors. Make the distractors appealing and plausible.